go. Let's go. Today's been pretty good. It's been pretty good because we haven't made any money in the past, we kind of made money yesterday, but it feels like it's slow right now for some reason. We've had good conversations, but I don't know. We'll see. What I'm working on right now is, I'm actually just pretty upset because a guy that committed to onboarding, I didn't take a down payment, which is my fault, and I knew this was going to happen. He didn't show up to the onboarding, and he's like, can we push it back 2 weeks? I'm like, oh. So I should have collected cash then. But hey, repetition, I'm going to get better and better at this, and it's going to, we're going to dial it in. The system's going to be really dialed in. And I had, again, really good conversations with these guys. When people give the objection of, I have some jobs that I'm waiting for to close, or I kind of want to start this in like a few weeks or at the top of the year. Just like totally understand. Let's just maybe I'll give you access to everything now. Maybe we can put everything on the books. You can prepay for it so it can be on your 2024 taxes or something. That's a play. But also, just getting like a small down payment so you have credit card on file so that when when comes the time of the onboarding call, then you can charge them. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm downloading Looms right now I need to upload some footage that I didn't upload from yesterday. And what do we got? I don't even know where my calendar is. Okay. So today, it's 11:17 right now. I had a 10 a.m. call with Mark. Mark was awesome. He's in Columbia, Maryland. He has a food truck, but he also does some roofing. Yeah, he's a contractor. He's going to do the course or the launch package. He's in between. I added him to the Circle community, so we can stay in front of him there. So I'm excited for him to join. And Circle is really cool. It's pretty much replacing Slack and School for me, which is hype. And then Yaniv, he no-showed his 11 a.m. Onboarding call. Today, I also have a 1:45 and a 3 p.m. and a 4 p.m. I need to stop saying I sound like an idiot. I need to eat something. I went to bed last night kind of hungry, and I woke up hungry. So I'm going to go drop Louis off at my parents' house. I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to hit the gym, and then I'm going to jump on this kind of mastermind call with John Danes. And I have a lot of other priorities. So yesterday, what I did was, I'll show you. I will show you what I did. So, this is kind of weird holding this. I feel like Casey Neistat holding his Canon 80D when he was vlogging every day. So I have my sales, marketing, ops, product. So I kind of have like priorities as far as sales, marketing, ops, product. Weekly priorities. I was trying to lay out some weekly priorities when I start adding people into my Circle group, just the type of content I'm going to put in there. So what I'm going to be doing is, like on a daily basis, similar videos to this, but breaking down my day, some stuff I've encountered. I'm going to do a weekly live call, so I'm going to put that on the calendar for everyone to be able to join. Themed trainings is the next piece. So whether it's once a month or kind of whenever, really. If it gets down to once a week, that's awesome. But I want to do themed trainings that reinforce Scale My Leads and just the system that we have. My goodness. I'm having like indigestion. Not indigestion, but I'm like kind of burping. Theme trainings, and then like a case study series or a member makeover series where let's say like I'll take somebody and on a live call, we'll go over their ads, and so that everyone else can see how I think about ads, and anyone else in the group that wants to chime in. It's kind of it's like a live demonstration, almost. And then case studies, so walking through different case studies of clients. So that is, like, I was trying to think about weekly priorities as far as in Circle, which is going to be school/Slack for me. It's going to be like kind of the main hub. That's kind of what I'm thinking, for now at least. Other than that, I'm hungry and a little spacey, and I need to get some food in me. Let's have a great day. Today's gonna be a good one. So I have a birthday party to go to tonight, which it happens to be Josh Drake's birthday. Josh is crushing it with appointment setting, and he needs to get out of appointment setting because he needs to get into closing because he's a fucking monster. Excuse my language. So I'm planning on putting together the closing scripts so that the closing scripts and the questions to ask during the onboarding or during the discovery call. So I'm going to lay out those questions. So the faster I can do that, the faster I can get them trained and starting to do some closing calls. So let's dive in. Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm going to eat some food, and I'm going to write this down actually first. Boom. Just so that I'll show you. I'm wearing my sweatpants today. They're so comfortable, and I like this color. It's like a green. So, what did I just say I need to write down? I need to write down something. I'm such a dingus. I'm so spacey, that's why. Tricep, I need to go do some working out. Oh, so spacey. Oh, okay. All right, I did it. I wrote discovery call questions on the board, and now we're gonna dive into eating food. So I dropped Louis off and got some food. I was gonna jump into the gym, but I'm tired, I'm sore. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm gonna gym tomorrow morning. All right. Let's see if the steam room works. It's like your own private steam room. It's so nice. I'm gonna have to figure this out. All right, so I just got back from Trump. The steam room didn't work, so whatever. Kind of just a failed mission, but it's okay. I feel good. I'm about to hop on this mastermind call with John, and then I have a 1:45, my 3 p.m., and we're gonna keep them going. I just took my supplements. I'm actually gonna take some Alpha Brain because I took it yesterday, and I felt amazing. So I'm gonna keep her going. Alpha Brain. Bah. It's so annoying how it like doesn't focus. There's the focus. Cool. Alpha Brain, and then I gotta finish building out Circle. Building out Circle, and I need to start putting some posts up. Let's see, GHL, I need to fix GHL today. That's what I will do. It's gonna be a support day. Support day plus, yeah, it's more of a support day, and then I just have a bunch of calls. So I'm excited about the calls, but it is what it is. We'll see. I like doing marketing and like brainstorming and all that, like creating ads and all the fun stuff. I also like doing the sales calls, but let's dive in. I'll explain the kind of overview. It's not per appointment set, it's based on commission, so it's after I close the deal. And what I do is I structure it so I am fairly new to the appointment setter side of things. I've had some really good success up front with the setters that I've hired. But the way I structure the comp is they get paid. There's like a tiered comp structure for the setters. So they set the appointment. I close them, and then they get paid out on the commission that of the closed deal, about 10%. So I give them 10% of the closed deal in the first month, and then I give them another 10% at 6 months, and then I give them another 10% at 12 months. I'm testing that out, see how it works. I don't know how that's gonna work. I haven't been doing it for very long, but yeah. I'm so that they can start making money. I'm doing it that way. I'm gonna raise the percentages for closers and structure it differently, but yeah, usually at least what I've experienced is as long as someone can speak clearly, they don't even have to speak very clearly. As long as they just follow a very simple call script after you have your lead come through, it's automatic. They book calls, you book so many calls. And where I was kind of struggling with the idea of paying per appointment set is I'm not too familiar with my company, my agency is fairly new. Now I've been doing this for 7 years, but I restarted over completely from scratch and I've been documenting it. But I'm just testing these things out right now and I'm going to see what happens. So for the setters, we're just doing that for now. A tiered payment system. So if they...
Are you doing Filipino setters or like South African or like Latin?
U.S. I got 2 guys in the U.S. that are that I just have known, and they've been following me online for a little while. And I posted on Instagram that, hey, looking for people. I have way too many leads. If you want to book appointments and get paid, then go ahead and shoot me a message. So they're in the U.S. One of them is actually like a neighbor of mine. So
I've seen that this is not working like for all of them, because also John was saying yesterday that a lot of people will not work based on appointment or percentage because they need money.
You gotta, yeah, so they have to be comfortable. So it's kind of a unicorn situation.
If they're in a third world country, Alex, he's got people in the U.S. You just said that.
Yeah.
He's got U.S. based setters.
But
so my thesis on this is, if you live in a third world country where if you don't make money you could die, you're probably not going to be as likely to want to work on a commission basis as you do if you live in America, right? Or a first world country. And so the wealthier of a country you're in, the more you're probably motivated by upside and potential. And the more poverty stricken of a country you live in, the more you're probably motivated by safety and security. That's the idea.
I like that.
Okay. But anyways, you guys were saying, hey, what about my availability, blah, 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 blah. John, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, here's Hyros. This is a multi-9-figure company. They have same-day availability. Gym Launch, I can book a call in 23 minutes. That's 1:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Commissions, and then just be like, use this for link in bio, like that. That's it. Claim your username.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
your username, and then just start targeting a ton of models for link in bio, and even if I can only get like 3,000 or 4,000, doesn't matter. Like that would be, if I can get 5,000 models in like a month, I can then turn around and sit down with these agencies, even if it's a month late, like in March, and be like, yo, look, all these fucking people want to apply to you. Let's go. Yeah,
I think that's a really good idea. So,
yeah,
like, And like you're pushing the link in bio service, but you could even not even like think about this. Like think about this though, like just from the beginning. I know that we're really pretty far in, but you can just maybe create some messaging and be like, if you want to directly submit applications to Wilhelmina Ford model, and just like name all of them, then
You don't think I'd get in trouble for using their names?
no.
Well, I have to meet with them later. That's like kind of the only problem now.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about this for a second, but you can, if you want to connect with the top, I mean, maybe not say their names, like top, like the top 10 agencies. Like I feel like you could create just a wait list of people that are interested in the idea of submitting themselves directly to a modeling agency. But obviously it would be good to have them on the list, like on using a function of ModNet.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was just trying to sell the link in bio, and then honestly, maybe I have a nice little run in Atlantic City and just put up like a 10K bounty, honestly. I'm not even kidding. I'm just going to go sell some more of my clothes and like just be like, hey, the best portfolio gets 10 Gs.
That's right. Oh, the contest. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Use it for link in bio, and by the way, even if you don't like the best link in bio, like, you know, terms and conditions, you have to be following us on Instagram, have to have it in your Instagram bio, blah, 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 all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, and then just give 10 Gs away. That has to get picked up by someone.
That's right.
After you.
I forgot about that. I forgot how you
Do you
mentioned
think that's a capital efficient use of money, though, based on your knowledge of Facebook ads? Say my goal is to get 5,000 people who have, like, completed portfolios, yeah?
Yeah.
Should I put $10,000 into Facebook ads and you think I could get that many people? Or would I have to put in less or more? Like, what do you think?
So 10,000. So you want to get how many models?
5,000 models to fill it out. No agency for now, right? No, just nothing to do with agency. Just this is a way to display your work, your portfolio. Cool. And then if you get in, right, you can see the agency tab and be like, I'll just be like in there, agency submission marketplace coming soon. Like
Yeah.
Blah, blah. But that's it. Or option B, same exact setup, but in social media world and everywhere else, it's like, oh, there's a $10,000 contest going on there. You create a portfolio. Which one gets more users?
So it would have to be you'd have to be getting leads at $2. You'd have to be getting app registrations at $2 in order for $10,000 to equate to 5,000 users from ads.
Is that a high number, low number? Or is that...
Yeah. So, it's pretty low.
Which means you ran a very effective campaign, correct?
Very effective. That is a very effective campaign.
Got it.
But this is uncharted territory in my brain. So like, I would use $1,000 to test out the efficacy of how many leads you get, and then you can scale it up from there. So
how effective? Okay, I like that. Yes. How effective is it? We're gonna do that. We're gonna set it up. How effective is it if you launch ads in a different country? Out of curiosity, because this is why I say this. Fucking what's first on the calendar? Milan or Paris is first on the calendar. So January 12th is Milan and Paris. So if we run the test ad over there to see how many people we can get, then I know for New York what strategy, which is 1 month later, what the strategy is. You see what I'm saying?
yes,
The demographics, like, just...
it's the same. It would be the same.
There's no, like, difference in strategy that you need to do? Like, do you need to change the language? Like, is it going to be fucked because my website's English only? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, that's a good question. Usually they had like on. So at the bottom of your website, you can change the language that it's in. I don't know if that automatically happens for people. Yeah, you can switch it. So I don't know if your language would or your website would automatically convert, but that would be pretty cool if it would.
That's a great fucking question. See, now that I can message the devs, I'm just going to fucking ask. Actually, fuck me, it's Friday, so I will respond to Monday.
I'm in a group of I'm in John Dane's group on Circle, and a lot, like, they're all from across the world, like Romania, Italy, Sweden. They're all across the country, all across the world. So I can ask them. I can see any differences in ads in these areas as opposed to.
Yeah, I would phrase the question as like, hey, I'm pretty good at fucking launching Facebook ads in the US, like, they get traction and stuff. I have a client in Spain, potentially, like, is there any differences I need to be aware of, or should my...
Oh, dude. Everyone in Spain speaks English.
Yeah, okay, but call it Paris then.
Okay, yeah. I think everyone in Paris, do they also speak English? I feel like...
Yeah, the majority of people speak English, but then again, is there, like, data on that they're like, hey, yo, it's in Europe, just launch it in English, like, I know.
I feel like... Okay, well, there's two options. You just launch one in English, and then launch one in Spanish, and AI can just dub your voice. Or if you're not the one going to be using the voice, then you can we'll have a Spanish copywriter put it together. Or we can use GPT, or whatever language, and make sure that the copy reads well.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'd say, here, I have a call. I have a guy that's jumping on this call right now. But,
Good. Talk to me later.
Okay, cool. I'll call you in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye. So that's Ben. Ben's one of my best friends. I don't know if I've talked to you about this before, but he has a modeling technology startup, essentially. Okay, I have to call this guy Tigo. I have to call him really quickly. Because he's waiting, but he turned me on Do Not Disturb on email. So, just got off a sales call with Austin Lintz. I had to rush into that call from my call with John, and closed him $1,500 a month. Let's go. I'm so excited. It's gonna be such a great night now. I have another guy at 3 p.m. and another guy at 4 p.m. Let's go. I'm gonna go upstairs and get some more water. But again, let's go. All right, been good. What a good day. It's 5:21 p.m. I just ran upstairs and I did I folded some laundry really quickly, put it away, got some more water, put Crest white strips in. Crest 3D white strips, 18 times brighter is the one that I chose. Because my teeth are stained from when I'm a child, from the water I drank, I think. I don't know. You tell me. Internet, tell me. I have no idea. But I'm just really excited. Oh! I think Dior's a little... Teddy's coming over. We're going to go get dinner. And then we're going to go to Josh Drake's birthday. Josh crushed it today. He... Let's see what he did. Let's see how many people he booked. I need them to send their numbers. Boys. Quick, before we start. No. New lead. Leads followed up with. Demos booked. Call Wiley Matthews. Yo, not urgent, by the way. I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. No need to call back. Just, you can text me if you want. Or, yeah, just wanted to check in. Yo, just wanted to check in. No need to call back or anything. Just wanted to see how your week was. I will talk to you at some point soon. You can just text me if you want. Yo, I just wanted to check in. No need to call back. That's funny. I'm recording this, I guess, and it's seen me record this 3 times now. So I'm just gonna. This is the last one I'm recording. I don't know why I need to re-record these. So let me call you when I get in the car. I'm at the dog waiting yesterday. Shit. I'm sorry you feel bad, bro. No need to call back. Just take it easy the rest of the day and feel better. All right. Oh, Vic just texted me. Nick Nanton. What a man. What a man. Nick Nanton is such a cool guy. I need to release that podcast at some point that I have with him. Anyways. All right, I got sidetracked. Teddy's coming on. Teddy's coming here in a second. I shaved. I gave myself a lineup. I kind of messed it up on this side. I hate the stress of doing a lineup. I don't mind the stress of having the weight of like responsibility of other people on my shoulders and like being a leader and like being a business owner. I don't mind that stress, but the stress of like and then having to shave my whole beard, I don't really want to do that. So anyways, I'm going to update the sales scorecard. So what I did was I created a sales tracking sheet. I got the inspiration from Mr. John Danes and just like the KPIs to track for the sales team. I kind of added my own twist to it in a sense, but yep. So what I'm doing is on a daily basis. You can't really see this, I don't think, but let me see if I move it over here. Can you see it better? No. Let me do this. Boom. There we go. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to show you. So discovery calls on calendar. So how many discovery calls were happening that day? And then discovery calls shown. Not great. Just discovery calls shown. And then calls made, demos booked, calls closed, total closed, cash collected, total contract value. Yeah. Pretty good. Anyways, so it's just tracking for sales. And then I also have per team member, so per sales guy, new lead calls made, leads followed up with, demos booked, and then new lead calls made, leads followed up with, demos booked. So that's what we're going to track on a daily basis. And then I have their commission tracking as well based on the people that they signed at the dates that they signed it. And then since my commission structure for sales guys is it's tiered out, so I'll explain. Because of the timing in which the payouts happen for my sales guys, it's important to have the date that I get them, and then because at the 6-month mark, if they're still a client, they get paid 10% or 15% of the total cash that we collected from them. 10%, which is very incentivizing. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. Oh, I totally forgot to tell my dad something. So I was on the phone with my dad. I should have recorded that. I was talking to him about what's going on and how many clients we're signing on and how we have a few now, and a few people have signed up. It's great, but I meant to say, for tax purposes, at the end of the year, if someone has, if they made a good amount of money, they got some extra money left over that they want to prepay for the next year, or they want to prepay for the next 6 months, then I would just take that cash up front, give them a little discount, or make it the same price so they can write off more money, charge them full price. And yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I ended up asking a guy today. I asked 2 guys today. They were like, no, monthly would probably work better for us. Okay. No worries. So, or at least for now. And then, like with Anthony, I'll probably end up asking him here in a day or so about signing up for 6 months. He hasn't been signed up for 1 month yet, but we already got him 54 leads and 20 booked appointments. So those other leads are probably going to close. So we'll see. We will see. I'm going to get back into it. I just wrapped up the sales. I need to wrap up the sales tracking. I need to touch base with the guy I booked an onboarding with next week. His name's Austin. He's a really cool guy. He's in Cincinnati, Ohio. And then I need to set up my circle. I need to set up the introduction of like explaining who I am and why I started it and all that stuff. So I'll probably attempt doing that, but I'm kind of drained. It's 5:30, although I could probably work until 11 tonight. After, like, if I took like a 10-15 minute nap, I would be able to, but going back to back, like really long days of work is great. I can do it until like I get to like 4 back-to-back days, and then I'm just like, my thinking does not stay at the same speed as the actions that I would like to take. As you can just tell, there's a perfect example. It's Friday. It's Friday at 5:33 p.m. December 20th, and it's time to freaking go. I'm going to have a Grey Goose dirty martini with 4 olives in about 30 minutes. And then in about 40 minutes, I'm going to have my second Grey Goose martini with 4 olives, and then I'll be good for quite some time. I'll probably sip that for about 45 minutes, and then I'll be good until I get to Salazar. So, where we celebrate Mr. Drake's birthday. But for now, I'm going to send an email. I'm going to go through my week. I'm going to tally the numbers up. And I think this week, I think we did a little over 3K this week, which is fine. It needs to be 3K a day by February 1st. What would that even be? 39? That'd be pretty good. Yeah, that would be great. That would be 91K a month. That actually seems doable. If we grow at the pace in which we're growing, stay very true to our service offering, I think we'd be able to do it. I haven't even come close to tapping into the total number of roofing companies in the country. I've only talked to like 70 of them. So maybe 50 of them. I'll look at my numbers. But we're closing down on the second full month of the business being up. And we need to reach $250,000 per month in run rate by November 1st of 25. I'm ready. Let's do it. But first, I'm just going to dive in, and I'm going to send this over to Austin, and I'm going to set up some of the video. I'm going to try to shoot the videos. I've been kind of not doing too great this afternoon, tired-wise. So I also just feel like so pale white that it just kills me. It kills me. I hate being pale. So I'm probably going to take melanotan, or I'm going to have to go to the beach or something. Maybe if I hit 90K a month by February, I will go to the beach. Deal? Deal. Cool. I'll bring you with me too. This is.
No, fuck it. Who knows how this is going?
I'm just glad we're here. That's a good practice. I just really like this area. This has got they got a good scene here.
I mean, for as thin as that was, if that gets out of the bunker,
That was money. This is a pretty big G that... I gotta split this G really quickly.
Are you on the green?
No.
Do you mind if I hit for you? 30 I'm sorry.
Oh, that's terrible. That's not good.
Either way, though.
All right, I'm tired. On the weekends, I'd like to just take it easy and not really do a whole lot. Right now, though, I'm gonna head downstairs, and there's just a few things that I want to focus on that I don't usually let myself focus on during the week, I guess you could say, because it's not really best use of my time. But on the weekend, I'm getting extra credit in, especially if it's a Sunday. That, again, I usually like to just fully rest today. So that make sense? I feel like it's super important to rest. Also, God told us to rest on the 7th day. We gotta chill. Let's get some, there's a reason behind that. So, I'm gonna get downstairs and I'm gonna get to it. But this weekend has been, it's been good. I'm excited for Christmas. Christmas is on Wednesday. It's Sunday now. I've just been binge watching YouTube videos. It's pretty much what I've been doing the whole weekend. And then I went out with my friends. I went to the gym yesterday. I went and hit balls in the golf simulator, and then came back here to mine, had some buddies over. We watched football, and then went to bed. It was pretty chill. The night before we went out, which was a little bit much, but I haven't gone out in a long time, and it was just because it was Josh's birthday that I was going out, so. But anyways, I'm excited for a nice relaxing Sunday, even though it's like 12 o'clock already. I've just been laying down. I've been awake since like 8, and then I was like, I'm kind of sleepy, so I just went back to bed and woke up at 11. And then I've just been hanging out for like an hour and just really having a nice, peaceful morning. I'm gonna watch service and read Le Bible. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna also get a little work done, but mainly just recover, rest. I might go to the steam room. I might go do a little bit of cardio. We'll see, but nothing crazy, if anything, so. Let's freaking go. It is 2 days before Christmas, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 calls, 7 sales calls today. I have some systems work that I need to do. I'm gonna send some emails off to some people that I haven't signed up yet, and I'm gonna do something fun for Christmas. So let's dive into it, and this is my day. It is almost 7 p.m. and it's been a great day, honestly. I'm about to eat some food. I got some delicious food. Burger meat with rice and a little bit of mustard, and then a little bit of, I think that's some sort of barbecue sauce. But it's been good. I wrapped up a few more things, and I'm so hungry, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is my last video for tonight. After I eat, I'm just gonna crash. It's been a long day, but I might end up working more, so we'll see. So it's Grandma Carol's last day in DC, or Virginia, I guess, and we decided to go to the Claude Monet immersive experience on our last day. So it's like 10 a.m. or 11. It's like 10:30 a.m. right now, and we're here, and then I'm gonna drop her off at the airport, and then I have a few meetings in the afternoon, but it's gonna be a fun morning.
There was a lot of Asian influence and prints and just in general. So that's the reason I put my little Asian things all over around my French things.
Because of Monet?
Yeah, because I just like that, you know. Picture for her sitting on. Okay. I might have to sit here, I might not be able to get out.
So is there all the portraits, or all the, I guess not portraits. Are these portraits?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It looks like people that painted, well, some of those who might have just been painted on the beach or something, or sea.
Gotcha.
Like a lot of them were his family. That could have been his wife and his daughter. A lot of things are family ones.
The one straight ahead?
The house.
Oh, the house.
Leading up to it, there's flowers and everything. I'm sitting on the bench. Painted myself on it.
That's so cool.
I did the painting of myself with a bench sitting right there leading up to the front door of Monet's house.
That's so cool. When did you do that?
I don't remember.
I spent the entire morning with my grandma. We went to the Claude Monet art exhibit or art installation in DC today, and then I dropped her off at the airport. The art installation was awesome. My grandma's an artist, and she has lots of really nice art. She fills the entire house with art, and she's been doing this for years and years and years. And it was just really nice that we got to go, just her and I. We went and hung out. So that was really enjoyable before she went back down to Florida for the next 5 or so months. So she goes down to Florida once a year and then comes back up when it's warm again. So she usually stays for Christmas and then leaves. But today is very exciting because it's 2:21 p.m. and I'm just starting to work. I blocked off the entire morning to hang out with her, and it's nice to have your own business and autonomy of schedule to be able to do stuff like that, which is, it's a blessing, but it's also a curse, not being super abusive with it and staying within the, the decision of, is this going to get me closer to my goals, or is this not going to get me closer to my goals? Resting and enjoying family time is going to get me closer to my goals, because one of my goals is to be there for my family and be the best grandson, best son that I could possibly be. But that also means being selfish in that pursuit of being the best grandson, the best son that I can be, because, I need to take care of myself before I can take care of others. So sometimes it might seem like it's selfish, and but in reality, it's really not. But anyways, all that's to say, we're having a good day so far. And it's 2:21. I'm about to start diving into creating a video for my right when people come in. Right when people become leads of mine, they download the Roofer Marketing Playbook, they see an ad, they come across and they want to know more. And right when they want to know more, I want to ignite their curiosity even more. So what I'm going to be doing is, right when they become a lead, I'm going to create a video similar to this, and I'm going to send it to them, outlining just like, hey, thanks for downloading the Roofer Marketing Playbook. You'll find this inside. I just wanted to give you a little bit of background on myself and what I've been doing, and then that's kind of secondary. Usually first I'll talk about their problems and kind of what they might be experiencing, and then I'll talk about how our solution fits into that, and just talking about getting them on the call. I just want to get them on to brainstorming call, and this is assuming that they haven't done it already. So I'm gonna do 2 videos. One of them is right when they become a lead. I'm gonna share kind of what the next step is. And then the second thing is I'm going to create a pre-call video. So the pre-call video is going to go a little bit more in depth for what we'll talk about on the call. And then I'm gonna get a little bit more personal as far as who I am, my story, so that I have this canned to send to people. It just reduces skepticism. It makes the call better. People have less objections going into the call, and the questions that we waste, the questions that they have that we waste time on, it's not a waste technically, but it could be more efficient. It could be addressed up front. And the one thing I love about marketing is all about addressing and piquing interest, or addressing concerns or solving problems, and showing people the route to their solution. It's pre-sale. It's pre-selling somebody. it's having them become problem aware. And if they already are problem aware, then they need to know what to do next. They know the problem's there, or they're now educated to the point where they understand that there's a problem. But now what do they do with that? The demand is there. You generated the demand of the interest. Now you need to funnel that interest and make it into something that really helps them, and also it moves closer towards them working with you. So micro commitments is what I like to see it as. And marketing is, I see marketing as something that happens throughout the entire process of working with somebody. And you're constantly trying to reinforce this thing that they bought into over and over again until they get to the thing that they want. So if I say that I want a 6-pack and I go to the gym and I hire a trainer, and the trainer calls me every day saying, hey, you're gonna get your butt into the gym, and then after a certain amount of time you stop going and then you stop listening to your trainer, you're not going to get the result that you want. But if you have someone kind of consistently in your ear highlighting what's at the end of the tunnel, your 6-pack, with all of the other stuff that potentially goes with that, your health, your vitality, all of those benefits that come with having a 6-pack, more attraction, depending on where you're at and depending on what you want to do. But depending on what your goals are with having the 6-pack in the first place, highlight those things and it becomes much more compelling for them to actually do the thing that they committed to, which I see as marketing. So marketing happens throughout every step of the process. And this is me analyzing what's happened over the past month with all of the sales calls that I've had. And what I've seen is when people jump on the call, they're either asking questions that I could address up front. They're like, so how does it work? So like, what is it that you do? I saw your ad, but I'm forgetting what it even was. And that's not a good place to be in, because time kills sales. Time kills deals. Money likes speed. So does Josh. And if we can take the time frame that people have, if we can make them jump on a call sooner instead of letting them say, oh, I'll wait 2 weeks. I'll wait 2 weeks for this call. Having a little bit shorter time frame from them to choose from. And this is something I was talking with John Danes about, is having a 3-day rolling window for your sales calls. And I'm going to test that out. And this is something that Alex Hormozy does as well with acquisition.com. They have, if you don't find a time slot that works for you, just text this number. And I like that because, you might be scared that you're leaving money on the table by not having more time slots open. But in reality, you force the people that are probably needing the most guidance in making the decision. You need them to have, you need them to book the call immediately and for you to start talking right away. And then if someone just texts, if they see that they don't have a time slot and they just text the number, that's showing a lot more initiative on their end to want to solve the problem. So I think it's a really nice double-edged, in a positive way, a positive double-edged sword. I don't know what you would call that. I guess you could see it depends on what you're trying to do. But that's what I'm focused on right now, and I'm super excited to dive into it. Got my 2 videos. I'm gonna launch Greg's ads, or sorry, not Greg's. I'm gonna launch Austin's ads. Sorry, because I was talking to this guy named Greg Austin, and I just signed up to a guy named Austin, and I just had those names running around in my brain. But I shot some ads for Austin earlier, and we're gonna upload them and start launching, which I'm just so excited for him. He's in Cincinnati and he's gonna crush it, absolutely crush it, because he's working with me. Ha. But yeah, cool. Let's dive into it. Enough chit chat. I just wanted to record because I haven't recorded. But I hope there were some nuggets in there. More so for me than anyone else. I need to remind myself a lot of this stuff, and it's just like a nice practice of talking it out. So anyways, let's go into it.